Here we are then, the final of Players' Championship 18 here in Barnsley, and we will have a new name on the 2017 Roll of Honour. Dave Chisnall, a man who is used to being in these finals and used to taking these titles against Richard North in his debut season on the PDC Pro Tour in uncharted territory. Hadn't made a semi-final before today, and here he's facing off against a world number 6 for a first PDC title. I'm Chris Murphy, and talking you through this final with me, Dan Dawson.
Yeah, it's already a huge day for Richard North. In his first PDC final, it's his first semi-final, his game against Stephen Bunting, but he's beaten Steve West, who we saw put in that fantastic display in the first round of the match play. He's beaten Joe Cullen, the number 9 seed, and a man who's won 2 of these titles this year. And he's beaten a former champion of the world, Stephen Bunting, in the semis. Can he go on and win one more game?
Well, nothing has seemingly shaken him. He's come through, what, 3 6-5s en route to the final today. So he's certainly showed that he can deal with pressure, Richard North, during this run. And he has been threatening to go deep into a tournament. He's made 3 quarterfinals before today, including back-to-back in Milton Keynes.
140.
On a weekend, actually, where Dave Chisnall got to his only final of 2017, or only ranking final. He got to the final in Shanghai, but in truth, he didn't really turn up for it.
Well, this is the weird thing with Chiz. He's got 11 PDC titles, but you look at his performances in finals, he has won
134.
one of his last 6. He's won one of his last 11 finals. I know a lot of them have been against MVG, but there are other players. He's lost to Joe Mernon, Benito, players ranked below him in the rankings. Ian White has beaten him. North wanted the treble 18 for the double. Chizzy's got that 119, which is nobody's favourite. Check out.
He's just doing his sums, Dave Chisnall. 57 first. Now it's simple. 60 for double top. Will be a hammer blow straight away.
99.
Can North nail double 12 to draw first blood? Double 6. There it is.
Important that for Richard North to hold his throw in the opening leg, just find a way into this game. Against Stephen Bunting in the semi-finals, he literally could have been 5-0 up. He was all over Bunting like a rash. But he missed a whole bunch of darts, and he found himself only 3-2 up instead of 4-1 or 5-0. And Bunting came back at him, and he had to survive 1 dart for the match in a deciding leg, Richard North, before he got over the line. He has had a little bit of luck, but he has produced some excellent darts in the games that I've seen him so far today.
Yeah, like the 177 to kick off this leg. Superb start. Unable to follow it up and kind of launched himself off the hockey at the board then. But yeah, it's strange to get to August and Dave Chisnall hasn't won a title.
99.
But he put that right today.
99.
Chizzy has had some battles himself today. 6-5 wins against Jordi Maywisser, Richie Edhouse, Brendan Dolan, very nearly Dolanized in the quarterfinals.
98.
Yeah, semi-final win against Ryan Searle, another man who's enjoyed a fantastic day.
138. 28.
Well, North on the verge of an early breaker throw here. And is Chisnall's substandard record in finals going to come and haunt him again against a very unlikely winner at the start of the day? I don't think many would have mentioned Richard North's name in the running for this title.
Well, he's certainly shown that he's capable. He's had a very strong year in his first year in PDC darts.
Game shot.
But 2-0 up in his first ever final against the world number 5, Dave Chisnall. Everything is going according to plan for Richard North. I think people know he's capable of going on a run, but yeah, when you were talking about potential winners,
44.
even with some of the top boys not around, there are some more obvious candidates at the start of the day you'd be looking at, and Dave Chisnall would have been one of them.
Yeah, well, Michael Smith was the #1 seed. He was on Richard North's board. Didn't meet Richard North because Ryan Meikle did for Michael Smith, who received a bye and then waved bye-bye.
140.
But it's been an interesting season on these Players' Championship events. We will have a different winner again today. That'll be 13 different winners from 18 events in 2017.
Yeah, new winners this year. Rob Cross,
60.
Darryl Gurney, Joe Cullen, winning their first PDC titles of any kind.
96.
And Kyle Anderson, of course, yesterday. A 9-darter en route to his first success.
100.
We'll be seeing Kyle Anderson down under on the World Series, beginning with Auckland, then Melbourne. New city for the World Series. Back to Perth, Kyle Anderson's hometown. And the Euro Tour gets underway again. Maastricht, new venue. Mannheim, new venue. 5,000 people. Mannheim, huge arena. Champions League returns in Cardiff. And then we're back to Risa. Chisnall looking at 134 here.
Yeah, with those events that you just mentioned, Dan, this is probably an even sweeter victory for whoever wins it, because
54.
you're kind of going out on a high for a little break then, aren't you? Neither of those players are in the World Series events. Now North, this is for 3-0.
Double top. One dart missed for a 3-0 lead. Chizzy may only get one dart himself. It is only one dart, 20 for tops.
Game shot.
First leg on the board for Dave Chisnall, and a vital one as well. It's a break of throw, breaking straight back. Missed opportunity for Richard North.
Well, he kind of waved his hand in apologetic fashion there, Dave Chisnall, but no need to apologise for a clinical finish like that.
140.
One dart at double, and he hit it, and he had to hit it.
85.
Richard North has played Dave Chisnall once before. It was at the UK Open, and he was
140.
battered. He lost it 9-2. He's already got as many legs as he did then.
180.
And that's a maximum for Northie.
Well, it's even bigger, actually, for Richard North. You mentioned the UK Open. He's currently sat, as a result of today's earnings, in the last
100.
tentative spot for the World Grand Prix. If he were to go and win this today, that could put him in many, many tournaments for the next 12 months.
180.
And another max for Richard North. 2 for the Hampshire man, but Chizzy to close this out with a 12-darter bullseye once.
96.
Misses it narrowly. North for 3-1 for a third consecutive break of throw.
Double top then to break back straight away.
Game shot.
And he lands it. Incredible adjustment after the first start, really. But he's got that break back and has a 2-leg cushion once more.
55.
Richard North going for the bullseye third dart there. It's a Mensur Suljovic school of darts method, that one.
The mind boggles. He may not have been going for the bullseye. Never entirely sure. He's seen some crazy darts. Rob Cross, to mention one yesterday, that he was going for 9-9 and hit skinny 11.
Yeah, it's been interesting. I think people might have taken more notice of Richard North and his achievements this year, were it not for a number of new tour card holders having fantastic debut seasons. Ryan Searle, his second semi-final. Rob Cross, obviously, this incredible debut here he's had. 2 PDC titles. Played some great stuff at the match play as well. Chizzy, is this his first 180?
140.
Still waiting for a 180 from Chiz.
Yeah, well, North came through Q-School on a second day, having failed to earn a tour card in 2016. He quickly, in the very
70.
second UK Open qualifier, he reached the last 16, and I think they played from a last 256 in those, so it's a very, very good run. Then mentioned that weekend in April when he reached back-to-back quarterfinals in Milton Keynes.
Bullseye for Chiz, and again, bullseye is missed for a 1-2-1 checkout. North on 157. Well, it's not going to go. Chizzy will come back, and it could well be a fourth consecutive break of throw here.
51.
So Chisnall looking at double 8.
Game shot.
And it is another break of throw. He's just not going to let North run away with this. Chisnall clings on to the coattails. The game, despite all the breaks, effectively on throw.
It's just strange to have seen 5 legs of darts for Dave Chisnall. He's not hit a maximum. He's not got going on the scoring, has he? I mean, he is pretty much the biggest 180 hitter in world darts, along with the likes of Van Gerwen.
Well, he's not the biggest one in this match, as Richard North fires in his third. Yeah, I think Daryl Gurney's rivaling him as well now in that department.
97.
Ooh.
35.
Not a pretty visit. This looks prettier. Gorgeous.
40.
Ton 40. Leaves him 84 after 9. Again, we could be looking at a break of throw here. That looks inviting for Chisnall. Well, even when the first dart's in the right place, Chizzy's not following it with his second a lot of the time, and it's very strange to see because he's just so reliable usually on that treble 20. Double 12 for Richard North.
Well, you just feel that this could be a crucial moment in this contest. North misses 2 darts to move 4-2 ahead. Dave Chisnall eyeing up 107, and it would feel like a punch in the stomach to Richard North.
67 scored.
Chisnall not sure if he's landed that dart in the double inadvertently. He hasn't. He does want double top.
Game shot.
Cool as a cucumber.
That is a fantastic checkout from Dave Chisnall. Had to stop, had to check. He was going for the right target. You've got to do that. You don't want to take out a fabulous checkout and find you bust your score. We have a level game.
Surely this time, Dan.
99.
Well, only 99 after that first start. Is disappointing for Dave Chisnall. That's a perfect first start for Richard North, and is showing him how it's done.
180.
4 maximums for Richard North, 0 for Dave Chisnall.
23.
And he is scrambling to stay in this one, Dave Chisnall. This has the feel of the semi-final that North played with Bunting, when really he could have been further ahead. That was 3-all at this stage as well.
99.
But North has missed darts in a couple of the legs that Chizzy has won. Double top for 4-3. And North holds throw for just the second time in this match. He is edging closer. Surely.
180.
Maybe he's been saving them all up.
97.
Go on, Dave, follow it up.
Unable to do it. Cut it in half.
Yeah, he was in and around, wasn't he? Well, he wasn't in, he was just around. But he's hanging around in this match and looking likely to level up again to force a race to 2.
11-time PDC title winner, Dave Chisnall. But to repeat, in his last 11 finals, he's only won 1. Dave Chisnall is an absolute master at getting to finals. He's a master of leaving himself these 1-2-1 checkouts.
85.
He hasn't managed to hit one yet. He's missed the bullseye twice for it. This time he didn't need to use the bullseye route, but he's left himself double 18. He is a player who likes double 18, Dave Chisnall.
41.
We didn't like it then, double 9. He split it. Yeah, sensible actually with Richard North not on any kind of outshots. And it works out well for Dave Chisnall. Good thinking from Dave Chisnall.
The wise man of Morecambe, Dave Chisnall, needs to find a break of throw. And time is running out for Chizzy.
93.
Is it going to be a 6th consecutive defeat in a final?
And one against a kind of novice in terms of
80.
darting expertise and experience, especially compared to that Dave Chisnall has. And I'll tell you something, if Richard North does go on to win this title, everyone will hear about it.
There's a reason that he's been dubbed the mouth of the South.
Yeah, I think that he's actually
40.
considering adopting that as his permanent nickname, because Dave Chisnall and Richard North have got two of the most uninventive nicknames in the world of darts.
Yeah, he put a Y on the end. But yeah, I believe he does have some like new dart shirts,
85.
North, with the mouth of the South daubed across them. I'm not sure what happened to them, because he's obviously not wearing it this weekend. But it does not matter. Mouth of the South, Northy,
41.
whatever you want to call him. He's on a 2-darter here to go within 1 leg of a first PDC title. Double top he wants. Chisnall's not even down to a finish.
Game shot.
And he takes it out for a 14-darter. 5-4 to Richard North, and this might be happening for the 26-year-old.
And look, if it does happen, he deserves to be able to go and shout it from the rooftops.
140.
140 from Chisnall, looking to force a decider.
78.
Both players have already come through 3-6-5 wins today. If this one goes a distance,
118.
that'll be more than half of their matches going the full 11 legs.
140.
And I was going to say, Dan, that this one is more significant for Richard North, which it really is, but it is kind of significant for Dave Chisnall, not just to win the £10,000 and the title, but to bring an end to this spell of losing finals.
Yeah, you wonder if it's just getting stuck in his head.
130.
Good cover shooting. North down to a finish. 144 plays 146. It's on. It is still on. Fabulous 144 from Dave Chisnall. We are going all the way, and Chizzy goes into this deciding leg, having produced a stunning 144 checkout for a 12-darter. Now, can Richard North hold his nerve? Can Richard North hold his throw? And can Richard North be holding the winner's check for £10,000 at the end of today?
55.
Well, only 55 to start. And Dave Chisnall, having just produced a huge checkout, might just be starting to peak at the very right time. Perfect first start. If he's going to miss there.
100.
Only a ton.
55.
Back-to-back 55s for Richard North, and Chisnall has effectively stolen the darts. Back-to-back tons for Chisnall. The pressure is on. Is Richard North going to be able to stand up to it?
140.
Oh, he's found 2 trebles. Perfectly poised this match. In the balance. in this deciding leg in today's final.
95.
95 from Dave Chisnall, and Richard North is still in with a very good chance if he can find at least one, if not two trebles. Needs both now.
36.
36. It is an absolute killer. Chisnall will be first to a finish. And it's a good one as well. Dave Chisnall, 66 left to win his 12th PDC title.
Well, perhaps you can forgive Richard North a little bit of tension in this, the most important leg of his darting career. But Dave Chisnall now looking to do what he's done so many times before. 66 for the win.
He's going to get one dart. A double top.
26.
And it's high. North is on a finish. What a way to win your first PDC title this would be.
Well,
You've outscored Dave Chisnall 4-1 on the 180s. Can you take out a 155?
Well, he was daunted at the prospect. He turned around with a huge gasp of air, like, is it possible for me to do this? It was possible, but it hasn't happened. And Chizzy will return, looking for double top to finally finish off this match. Close encounter, thrilling final, but it looks as if Dave Chisnall is about to trouser the winner's check.
It's been a long while coming. 5 consecutive defeats in finals. But Dave Chisnall brings it to an end on double 10. Chizzy's victorious and picks up a 12th PDC title.
Well, what a day for Richard North. Huge credit to him. The Hampshire man goes home with £6,000 in his pocket and a first ever runners-up position in any PDC tournament. But Dave Chisnall brings to an end a run of losing finals and wins his first title of 2017. He is the Players' Championship 18 winner. And we'll hear from Dave Chisnall in just a few moments as Dan makes his way downstairs to speak to your victor today. Yesterday it was Kyle Anderson, today it's Dave Chisnall. And let's see what he thinks of his performances throughout today and especially in the final. Here he is, your winner, Dave Chisnall.
No. Dave, hey up. We're doing it into that camera there. Yeah, you're being broadcast around the world, Dave Chisnall. You've just won your 12th PDC title. It was a battle today, a lot of 6-5 games for you.
Yeah, some of them was quite lucky. I was like 5-2 down in the second round, and I just started in the 12-20 and it's coming in for me, and I won.
You, in that final with Richard North there, I mean, the 180s weren't going for you. You kept struggling to find the maximums, but you just found a way to win it.
He was hitting the maximum, so but he played well. He was unlucky, to be fair. And I just sneaked it. Last leg, he had a bad leg, and I had decent.
Your 12th PDC title, but it actually brings an end to a run in finals where you'd only won one of your last 11 finals. I mean, were you aware of that going into it? Going, oh, another final. I've not been doing great in these.
No, I wasn't aware of it, but now you just told me, now I am.
Well, you're on a winning streak now. That's it. You're 1 for 1.
Well, I said last week when I was in Blackpool, so I said I'm looking forward to Barnsley. I said to the wife, said to all my mates, says I'm gonna win one of these this weekend, and I've just done it. So happy days.
Well, look, you've gone and been the best player here today. There's a bit of a gap now before we're back in ranking tournament action. September.
Yep.
3 big Euro tours. We've got the Champions League as well. I mean, that's a big month, and could be more Euro Tour titles if you've gone and shown everybody that you're back in form.
Yeah, to be fair, the doubles was going in, and what lets me down most is doubles. So it was nice. I played Bernadole in the quarters, and I played 2 games instead of the 1. It felt like I was playing 2 games. It was 6-5. But it didn't take anything out of me. But I'm playing good darts at the moment. But I must say, if the double's going for me, I'm dangerous.
Yeah, well, Dave Chisnall, always dangerous in any tournament. He has been victorious this weekend. Kyle Anderson winning his first title yesterday, and Richard North making his first final in PDC darts. Ranking action will be back in September. 3 Euro tours. Got the Champions League as well. Before that, on PDC TV, got all the World Series action. It'll be Auckland first in New Zealand, New City, Melbourne, and then the Perth Darts Masters. Kyle Anderson will be there in his hometown for that one. We'll see you soon.
2017 has been a busy start to the year. It's pretty much an understatement.